Hello everyone, after playing this game for a few hours, I learned a pretty neat trick that could save you hours. And it will definitely come in handy what we're going to be doing today. Because I want to create something that is a bigger structure than this. My base is really darn small. And I also want to set up a gold trail. So what am I blabbering about, you might be asking? Well, if you've been here for the last few episodes, I've been using a lot of container V2s. And while that kind of cluttered my entire space, which I all cleaned up now, which took bloody ages. What I should have done is built the warehouse. While the warehouses can store significantly less items than the containers, they kinda act as portable bags, basically, as everything that's inside of them you can use for crafting or building. As you can see right now, I don't have anything except for these couple items on me. If I go to the assembly bench, there you go. I can use cobalt and sulfur ore in order to craft. Now we could have set this up ages ago because I probably had access to warehouses tier 1s for a while now. I hope that is not going to become a problem in a second. I think my spaceship stuck. Ah, there we go. We're out. But as you can see, I have a bunch of conveyors set up. And they all go into this warehouse. Now the warehouse itself doesn't hold many items. As you can see, it has 5 different rows. Each row corresponds to one of these inputs. So you would probably need to make a ton of the warehouses, realistically, to store a lot of items. And then the machining for it could look a little messy. But I think it still looks relatively okay. Like for example, here I have this copper ore, which is being smelted over at the drill over there. Then it gets over here, goes into a splitter, and it splits into 3 different chunks. This one makes plates with them. These ones get converted into wire. And then back here, they go into a big machine to make circuit boards. As I'm pretty sure we don't actually need like raw copper ore or ingots for anything but these items. So I don't have those in my system. But as long as they're in warehouses, you can use them. And the neat thing about the tier 2s is they increase inventory space as well. So as you can see, this increases the maximum stack size from, I think the base was 20, all the way up to 50. But increases it by 10, so you would need to build 3 of these, which we have. Well, we built 2 here, and then there's 1 more over there. I think there's actually 1 more even over here, but that's just a small tier 1. This one looks a little more messed up, I will admit. This one is also the last one I built, so it still seems to be running. Yeah, that definitely saves a lot of time. And you should definitely do that. In total, to tear it all down and reset it up and learn about it, I think I've spent like 4 hours on this. Right, I was converting over the ground here as well. It does not seem to be done yet. I'm not sure if it will go farther than 50%. I'm not sure why it would be stuck, but hey. I'm just gonna let that do its thing. And we're quickly gonna go over here into the hot biome, because there are some large gold deposits. And let's see, they are right here. There's 2 of them, which is nice. I'm gonna make a quick living compartment here. And then where is the assembly bench? Because I want to see, what do we all need gold for? Alright, to me it seems like the minimum what we need is gold ingots. However, I don't think the regular forge was able to produce that, was it? Oh, it was, okay. Well, that's good. So we just slap a drill on this. It won't have any power out here, but we can easily fix that as well. There we go, okay, it started mining. That is good. So then at the very least, we need to have it go for a forge. This will go and create ingots. At this point, I don't think it matters much if you build a tier 1 or tier 2 storage, because we are already at the max stack size, because I built up to 3 of them. So I think I'm just going to build a small one. So we need to have copper as well as rubber in order to make these items. Those could be a little more tricky though. Yeah, we don't really have a copper deposit. Well, we have one like all the way out here. Rubber would be a problem as well, because we would need to get a system set up over here to make that. Actually, there's a copper and gold deposit right there. We should probably take advantage of that instead. Let me go scout that out real quick, because I think that's also near the lake here. Yeah, it is. Okay, we're already in the water, apparently. Did not expect that. I'm just gonna place down a couple more purifiers. I'm not sure if it's gonna help, like, speed it up, but let's hope it does. So let's first work on this plated connector. And we will need a conveyor splitter on the gold side, because we're gonna need 2 of those. And then let's see. Well, let's start crafting the warehouse real quick. Are these items made in the part producer? Oh, we also needed insulated layers. Now I think about it. But that's good. We can make that in the other location. We don't have to make that right here. But also the answer is no. We're gonna need the assembly machine. Right, this is working like a dream. Connect that up to there. Now let's start working on the rubber next. So obviously we won't be getting the full amount of water pressure yet, but that should be fine for now. This will go faster over time. It's already producing. It's actually already pretty good. 73%, not bad. I hook up the greenhouse to the part producer. Part producer make rubber. Then we need another one of these assembly machines in order to make gold wiring. Hook up the gold to that. Hook up the part producer that creates the rubber to that. And then this should be making gold wiring in a sec. And we can connect this back up to the warehouse. Also, one of you lovely people told me in the comments that we can remove all these water purifiers as well as the thing that created the grass once they're done. So we don't need to keep them around to keep things clean. Pretty nice. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, there we go. We got the first of the gold wiring going. Alright, let's see. Now I need to find where we built the other one. Goddamn mist, though. I can't see a damn thing. I can actually use the compass. What the heck am I doing? Slap a part producer on there. Insulated layers. And connect that up to the system. Alright, that's all the gold stuff I want to set up for right now. Alright, seems like this one is not going to go any farther than 50%. Kinda expected as much, because it was already going for quite a while before this episode. Alright, let's start looking at what we all need for this base, right? So I want to have the workbench, the assembly bench. Probably want to have some plant growers. I want to have a special room for the planet analyzer. And then I saw there was also a bunch of furniture. Yeah, but not something like really cool. I also want to see if we can make a deck work, perhaps. Because I want to have fences and everything along the lines as well. So how far will these things go? Not very far, by the looks of it. Right, we're gonna have to figure something out. I'm gonna need that steamroller for it. Because I think I'm gonna need to make a bit of a higher ledge here. Now we need to figure out how we're gonna layer it up to there. I think I did that perfectly. First try. With that finished, start slapping on a couple more of these. Okay, that's not exactly how I thought it would work. But it would kind of go into the ground here. It's kind of what I'm hoping for, but I guess not. Still, I mean, that kind of does what I wanted it to do. It hangs over, which is pretty nice. And I think something like this. I have the first one go up there. Actually, do you think we can do something like so? Yeah, now we can just walk underneath here. And I can even place one in the ground there. I'm not sure if that is how I like it to be, but we'll see that later. So how does this look from a distance? I think we definitely need some bulkiness over there. Maybe the tower needs to be a bit higher as well, or a bit taller. Make this a bit taller as well, so it stands out a bit more. I hope we can place windows and everything, because it's gonna look very weird if we can't. But yeah, I quite like this. But how does it look on the inside? Because I never really built a bigger compartment. Okay, so we do have a support beam, what looks like in between 4 of them. Then we can finally play with the railings. My god, these are tiny. What the heck? Is the other one small too? Why are they flippin' tiny, man? I was so excited for these things. Maybe a bit too excited, to be fair. Alright, well, they do have a similar issue that I have with Planet Crafter, where they don't really fit nicely. Like, they don't really fit nice on these foundations. But I think this is alright. Alright, and this is where we'll basically enter from. I want to close this here off as well. I do have any decorations that would look like flowers. We don't have any rocks. From all the things that I have in the system, man, and I don't have rocks. Alright, the rocks are connected to the warehouse. We might be running into that problem more often over time. But seeing as we have the basic infrastructure set up now... How the heck am I staying afloat like that? But yeah, we basically have the basic infrastructure set up. So we shouldn't really be having any issues with filling them up. Well, it's all for naught anyway, because we can't even seem to build this. Yeah, it has to be in a living compartment. And there's no other, like, outdoor furniture? Doesn't seem like it. That is kind of sad, not gonna lie. I can build a nice lamp. Jesus Christ, that thing's big. Is there anything else that I can place that kind of looks like it would belong? I guess I can place down a couple solar panels. I generally don't use these for the simple reason that while they produce more power than the wind turbine, at night they produce less, so they're very inconsistent. I guess it doesn't mean that the big ones don't, though. Yeah, okay, the big one doesn't really fit. And let's see, we can place windows. That is really nice. And the glass door. That's gonna help out a lot because I keep walking into the walls. Because I think that's the door, but it isn't. Ooh, we have a bed? I didn't know that these were there. The big question is, okay, sweet. We can divide rooms like this. I think I want to make this a little living compartment. Nice, we'll never be able to use this trash bin, but looks really bad over there. Have that like right next to the door if we can. There we go. Now we do need some greenery in this room. So I will be placing a plant grower down. It looks very, very white and gray. Not really the happiest with the color palettes we got, but I don't think we really have a choice, to be fair. We can have windows in the... We need composite beams and steel alloy. Still steel alloy bites us in the back, man, but I think we'll have that eventually. Let's also place down stairs. Potentially not right there, because apparently that doesn't work. I'm gonna tell you now, these stairs, they're cool. I like them, but I hate them. They are not easy to place. Okay, the main issue is that it doesn't want to get rid of the ceiling all the way. Yeah, and if we destroy it, it will just dismantle the entire thing. Alright, well, something tells me that these things are still in development. Okay, well, this works. We are up now. But what I do think I want is, I want to have a door that goes up out to here. And there were these nice little railings, right? Come on, we had roof railings. Work like roof railings, please. You don't wonder, maybe the base construction of this game just isn't fully finished yet. It would not be long enough. Fantastic. It doesn't even want to, like, attach onto the same plane of existence as the other one. I'm just gonna have it like this, then. Also, what the hell happened to our base that there's a dent in it? Is this where the pillars are? We also need an electrical panel, because otherwise this base didn't have any electricity. Oh, we also have interior doors. I didn't even check down here. Oh, we have a kitchen. Okay, well, let's first replace this with an interior door. That kind of messed up the placement of that trash bin. It's fine, I can go over there. Alright, then I'm thinking we place a wall down here. And this could become our research area. And I think to make the wall look a little interesting, I will put a kitchen in here. So it looks like it's a little more busy. And now we have a little container here too. This could store some of the items that we don't have in the system yet. Because we do have a few of those. Then yeah, these are all the items I was talking about. This is all items we don't have a spot for in the system. It's starting to look pretty good. I think we need to figure out how to get into that area. We'll have to place doors for that. Place the material analyzer in here. We also need to figure out how to make coal. Alright, the simplest way of doing this, of course, would be to make a door. We can add some windows. There we go. This actually worked out kind of well. We need one more foundation here. But we can now get on top the roof. And perhaps, right, I'm thinking, if we place down a door like so, and we just walk up there with stairs. Okay, I think I got them correctly positioned. This probably looks crazy weird, though. I mean, it looks weird, but it doesn't look bad, per se. Yeah, this is something I really don't understand from these developers, right? They make these fences, and I say these developers, it's not specifically Eden Crafter. I'm also talking Planet Crafter, because they're kind of similar games. But they make these fences, but they don't make them connect to their foundation system and their building system. They kind of just feel really out of place, which kind of annoying, to be honest, because it's really hard to work with them, even though it could work so well. Alright, place down another one of those. The lights are a bit funky. Alright, got a beacon. I kind of want to get on top there. I was gonna say, is there a way? But we have flying vehicles. Hehehe. Okay, well, not really the roof I thought I would be on. But I need it to be on here eventually anyway. Because we need to place some of these down. And I guess while we're up here, we could place the beacon up here. That marks our base location. You know what? We also have this thing, the battery. That would probably work really well over here. So this charges with power over time. That way we have a little bit of a buffer. We eventually probably also want to have a data center. I think I'm going to use that part of the base for it, because there's nothing there now. However, we need some steel alloy, and then, again, we still have to figure out how that works, or how to make that. We'll probably unlock more decorations over time, too. So that is kind of what we're waiting on. There's also something else I wanted to try out. So we need coal. Can I harvest wood? Because I think the furnace needed that. Yeah, so we can collect wood. And we collected... Wait, we collected the entire tree? And then down here? There we go. We got a tree in front of our house now. Eventually we'll have a road that goes down here. Also, I can destroy this old place now. We don't need it anymore. No, we don't need any coal. We need... This is an alternate recipe. We just need a bunch of graphite. Or graphene. We also do need gold ore by the looks of it for one of these. Well, I'm going to put that into the system then as well. That's not a big deal. You know, I think our base is starting to look pretty nice. We don't really need a massive base. There's no real point to that. There's also no real decoration, so it'd be kind of hard for now to do that. Maybe later down the line. Alright, sweet. The gold is going into the warehouse. Another neat little touch about this game is these trees, they're actually producing oxygen. So you can see that there's currently 17 or 13% oxygen locally. Our oxygen is going down really slow. However, if you go over this way, there are some more trees. You'll eventually see our oxygen go back up. See, it's going back up now, because there's 20%. So that means if we can get a couple more trees going on this side of the base, we are good. But I'm quite happy with what we accomplished today. This base is starting to look pretty good. What we'll do in the next episode is we're just going to continue the terraformation process again. Our next objective would be to make a research base in the hottest region on the planet, which we've been messing around already anyway. We need to set up data centers. But we need to figure out how to get that steel alloy, because for the data centers, where'd they go? Again, we need steel alloy. That seems to be like our big main step as well as our main stopping point at the moment. Because I don't think it's in any of these machines, is it? So the only thing I can think of is the material analyzer. We need to find some graphene or make coal. We know how to do that. We can make that in the forge with wood. This one is easy because we can auto do this. We need to find osmium as well. But I think there was a deposit of osmium somewhere around here. It's just not marked on the map. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. For now, I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.